Hi guys, I hope you are very well. It's Lewis-duncan. I normally start, hi, it's Lewis-duncan, I hope you're well. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I thought I'd sit down today and do a different video shoot what I normally do. I haven't done one of these before, but I know they're quite popular on YouTube. And sometimes it's quite a nice way of introducing new products. So these are some of my favourite products. It's not necessarily for a month like a lot of the videos I sometimes do, October favourites. It's just some items that I really like at the moment, and I thought I would share them, and then perhaps if it is a video that's popular or people like the idea of it, because I know, as I said, it's popular on YouTube generally, but if people want to know what I'm enjoying on a monthly basis, then I'm happy to do that side as well, to sort of try and expand the horizons as such. So I have a few products that are a mix of fashion, technology, and a few other items, and I've stupidly left one on charge, so I'm going to talk about it, but I will then link it separately. So, technology. We all know what technology is like. The battery life of bits and pieces don't last very long. And we all like to Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and whatever. So we have our phones and tablets and laptops and etc. So what happens if your battery life is not great on your technology? What do you do? Are you one of those people that constantly looks for a plug socket like I do? I'm constantly forever looking for a plug socket. Or the second I get into a car, I'm like, do you have, like cabs and what have you, do you have a USB port? And I'm there constantly, or your wires are quite short and then you're pain in the bottom. So my phone is not the best for battery life. For some reason, it used to be amazing, and then sort of quite recently it's sort of started to dissipate really quickly. I'm waffling about that for too long. Anyway, so one of my gorgeous friends that I know on Instagram and Twitter, she is working with a really cool brand called Future Rocks, and they have things like gorgeous smartphone covers, so you can get something for your iPads and your iPhones and your Samsungs and Blackberries and all sorts of gorgeous phones under the sun. They do some really quirky items. Really like those. I first saw those and I thought they were really cool. And then I noticed that she had a phone charger. And during London Fashion Week, I was lucky enough to borrow one from Aspinall of London. So it was part of a bag. So it was a beautiful bag, which I have reviewed. And inside was literally sort of a battery pack with the charger, and it had different charging elements. So depending on what phone you had, you could charge. Fantastic, no? So basically, Future Rocks do these amazing battery packs, and as I said, it is on charge because I did use it yesterday in London and it lasted me all day, which I think is amazing. So what I will do is when I upload the video, I will tag them in onto Twitter, and I'll leave their Twitter details within the description so they can have a check because they don't want to take it off charge. But there are two options. There is much more of a slimmer, how can I describe it? Imagine slightly longer lipstick or lip gloss kind of shape. So that's quite a lightweight one. If you're doing a clutch or something small, that's fab. And there is a slightly bigger option. I'm just trying to think if I had anything around in terms of comparison. But roughly about that sort of size, so quite a thick square. And mine is in quite a bright azure blue, and there was quite a range of colours as well, but I love blues. That's kind of my favourite tone. And it has the LCD screen on, and then has a cord which you would then charge. The two options are either the smaller one or the bigger one, and according to my friend, the larger one actually has more sort of time that you can then use it for when you're out and about, and I tend to be out quite a lot throughout the day if I'm going into London, because I like to try and fit in bits and pieces. So knowing my phone, it's not going to last. You're not always near a plug or constantly in somewhere going, can I borrow a plug? So the idea of having it in your bag, because it's normally when you desperately need to use your phone or your device that your battery's not lasting. So it's like, when you're due to go home or if you need to be picked up or whatever the circumstance. But even though I have the larger piece, it's probably about the same size as my palm, it's still really lightweight, so that's really fantastic. So I will do a little bit into the magazine about sort of, my must-have items, and that's definitely going to be in there because during Fashion Week, as I used the Aspinall one, it was such a lifesaver and it really helped me yesterday as well. So I'm going to move on really quickly because we're 4 minutes and we've only just spoken about one thing. The next is Pixie Skin Treats, and Pixie's been going since 1999, and this is the Glow Tonic with aloe vera and ginseng, and as you can see I've used quite a bit already. It's sort of, if you can make it out, it's just there. This is really fantastic because it is obviously a tonic between cleansing, so it has a light exfoliant facial toner, and it soothes and smooths and refines the skin's texture, gently exfoliating to remove any of your dead skin cells, leaving healthy glowing skin. Botanical extracts soothe and nourish, and it's alcohol free. Pixie is a really, really cool brand. I went to an event recently for Pixie, which introduced me to. I hadn't have heard of the brand before, but when we were there I was told all about it, its history and how long it's been going and how amazing it is, and I got to try some of the products while I was in store and I was playing around with them, and I really, really like them. I loved this, and I loved the H2O, and that's kind of like a tinted moisturiser, but it came in a super, super fair shade, which is normally quite hard to get hold of because I am really fair. And it's H2O, so it's kind of hydrating at the same time, and now it's coming into winter, we're going to get dry skin, and that's not really an attractive thing. I was also told it's great on guys as well because it's less detectable than any other sort of terms of makeup, and it worked really well, and I've been wearing it quite a bit recently and I've really, really enjoyed it, so that's really good as well. But I love the smell of this because of the ginseng and everything, so this is great, and it's really hydrating and fresh on the skin. So I have two other products that are within the relaxing period, and also if you suffer with anxiety, and I know quite a few YouTubers do, and I get that as well, and we all know what it's like, but so I'm not going to sort of go into it, but if you do, this is a beautiful heartwood candle, and this burns really fantastically. As you can see, I've been using it quite a bit. It has the most amazing aroma, and this is chamomile and lavender, and I do believe there was one other scent, but it's escaped my memory, but it's mostly chamomile and lavender. Heartwood candles do the most amazing candles, and as you can see they are beautifully packaged in the glass. They burn super, super well as well. Normally you would wait until there is an entire pool of wax over the entire candle and then blow it out, and that's the way that they burn down levelly. But I do have a bit around the edge where I had to blow it out before it had done that, so unfortunately I have that, but I will make sure when I burn it later that I do that. So the smell is really relaxing, it's really meant to help along those lines as well. And then I've also been using this oil, or it's called a sleep oil, and this is from Seascape, and Seascape is something that's relatively new to my understanding in terms of I've not heard the brand before until quite recently, and it was through a friend that I found out about it. Sleep oils are really, really good idea in my ideas because not only are they help to design to relax you, but I found that it actually keeps me relatively calm as well. So I have actually had this in my bag when I'm feeling a bit stressed out, or when I'm out and about and I'm getting a little bit. So I also apply this after having a bath in the evening, on my pulse points, and it's really, really fantastic. These are kind of similar to when you spray the mist that relax you, but yeah, I really, really liked this one because it's a nice sensible size. It's 8 millilitres, and Seascape are really fantastic in terms of their ethical aspects. They're really, really good. So the combination of the two is a really nice way to relax. And I've also been drinking the Viva drinks as well, and Viva do a white melon drink, and that's to help with anxiety and stress. So the combination all together, if you're not having a great day, or there's a lot going on, or if you generally are anxious, it's not to advocate if you have to take medication for that. It's not going to obviously to replace your medication, but you may find it helps you. It may not, but it's something that I found, so I wanted to just mention that because I thought it was a nice way of helping me, so it might help someone else. So that's always a good thing. Also within the sort of the smell elements is this beautiful Penhaligon's fragrance, and I received 3 in a gift bag when Penhaligon's had their event. I think it was a couple of months ago now, and it was at the Shard, which is the most amazing building if you've never been, if you don't live in London. It's, I believe, the tallest building in London, and it's absolutely amazing. This is I'm going to say it wrong, I do apologise, Penhaligon's. Levantinium. I'll leave the name because I'm sure I've mispronounced that. This is 50 milliliter. This has quite a warm, tobacco-y gorgeous warmth smell. I'm probably going to leave the description for you as well, through Penhaligons, because it's, you know, they're going to describe it a lot better than I will. But I really like this now. It's turned cooler. It's kind of that warm, beautiful fragrance. I wore this yesterday and I had quite a few people ask me what I was wearing. I'm then going to go on to another beauty project, and this is Varsity Beards. And I recently came across them on Twitter and Instagram, and obviously beards on guys are pretty huge at the moment, quite literally in some cases. Some guys have got massive beards. Quite recently, the amazing Callum Best had some huge beard going on, and then I know he shaved it, and then I don't know if he's going back. I haven't seen him for a while, socially or on social media. So I haven't seen, but this is a beard pomade, so this is designed to keep your beard into check, and keeping it all in one area. And as you can see, I've got quite a bit of growth going on now, so I have decided to grow it in just to see what I think, because I did the stubble for a little bit, and with Movember and stuff, that's, you know, there's lots going on, so it's kind of you would brush in, and it has the most amazing smells. So this hydrates, moisturizes, nourishes and repairs. This is a 30ml pot, and once open it lasts 18 months, so you're going to get so much use out of this, and it's, you know, even if you have a light beard, it's going to be really good. It doesn't leave you greasy, it doesn't leave you shiny or sweaty, it just keeps it really nice. There's some beard oil and a few other products that come along with Varsity, and I really liked the formula. The beard oil, actually, I've been told, actually you can use to shave with as well, which I think is amazing, so it's a bit more softer on the skin. So if you are trimming around the beard line, you can use the oil as well, or if you generally are a complete smooth shaver, it's really great for that, so you have a good glide rather than too much going on the skin. I'm going to end with a weird one, I suppose, because it seems weird against everything else, but if you are a bit of a spiller, or if you are a bit clumsy, these are really fantastic. Now, they might look like a normal wet wipe to remove makeup and stuff, but they're not. They are designed for removing stains from items of clothing, or it's called First Aid for removal of food and drink stains. So if you're wearing something light coloured and you spill your coffee on the train, which always happens to me whenever I seem to be wearing a light colour, why I pretty much live in black. There's spillages, or if you have, you know, pasta, and sometimes the pasta sauce drops and things like that. But they are pretty much the standard size of a normal wet wipe. They don't have an overtly strong smell, so that's really good. You're not going to get that weird chemical smell. But it says First Aid for stain removal on coloured or white clothing, effective on food and beverages. Stains immediately contact, so the second you do it, so again, you should carry these around with you. So there's things like wine, fruit juice, baby food, coffee, which is my downfall, teas, yogurts. With a special formula, the stains will start to disappear in front of your eyes. So basically, you rub the wipe on, so it does give you instructions and stuff on the back. But I really liked these. I thought it was a really good idea. I haven't tried anything in other strains other than coffee and lipstick, and they're really good. So I hope you are well. Thank you for joining me for this one. Sorry I've sort of rambled through it quickly, because I quite a few bits and pieces and I was trying to keep within the time frames so I can upload it. So I hope to see you all soon. Thanks guys, bye.